Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. And hopefully the show won't explode in midstream. That would be nice. I would like that. Hi. Here we are. I played a bunch today. It didn't crash once. So hopefully the fix that GGG put in last night has taken care of the problem. My ship has come in the game, not metaphorically in life. Right.
Got some goods in. Local!
What did we get? Alright, let's see. That one wants 39 wheat. That one wants 26 wheat. That one's going. 39 wheat. Now, how about we prepare it? Yeah, there we go. 39 wheat. 39 wheat. We'll send along a good chunk of orichalcum. And a good chunk of crimson iron ore. Corn. A few pumpkins. And that is a follow. Benji Vortex. Okay. Thanks. I'll look at it after stream. Let's see. Probably need to reduce that somewhat. And reduce that a little bit. And that should do. And then we'll select the port and send it off. Is that so?
Oh, off they go.
Hello there.
Let's see. Where I think I can't do anything to alter the functioning of the town right now until we get 10 bismuth bars, which is a ways off. Not a bunch of stuff in that, but that's fine. Gazor was nice. That's only my third alk that I've had in the entire game through 4+ acts. Alright, over back to where we were, which was Act 4. Ah, yes. Time for the dream. Doresso's dream first.
I am Tereso, the Sword King. It was here in the pits of Cleopolis that I made my name. Being right at dawn.
Don't have much in the way. The algorithm helps you reach a lot of people. Well, the algorithm is always a touchy thing, especially YouTube. Occasionally, for whatever reason, a couple of times I've had the algorithm like my stuff where I could tell why. On the day that City of Heroes announced that the private server was officially licensed on Seesaw, I knew a lot of people are going to want to be able to understand what's going on and maybe play, and so I did a stream of that, and that got the most watches I've ever had, over 3,000. Most of the time, when I hit the algorithm, I don't know why. And for me, hitting the algorithm would be a couple hundred. I have no idea how many people watch my VODs on Twitch. I haven't really paid any attention to that. But then, unlike a lot of small streamers, I'm not trying to make a living out of this. So I don't have to pay attention to the numbers as much. I don't have to try and stroke the algorithm to make sure I get as much attention as possible. I can just stream whatever I like. Because I do it for fun. Where are we going? Where were we going? Oh yes, there. That's gotta be a dead end. No, it's not a dead end. I was mistaken.
People of the gutters. Performance challenging, if a little messy. Yet but cool and his flock were simply an audition. Let us see how you fare in the grand arena of Theopolis.
And good evening to those of you who have joined me.
Welcome to the grand arena.
Welcome to your weekend.
That first laid eyes
Let us down to sell stuff, and then we'll head out and find Duresso and put him down.
Yes.
No. Decent resists.
May fear guide you.
Back to the Grand Arena. Oh, Chaos Orb. More Chaos Orbs than Alex, which is seems ridiculous. Yeah, I can start this. So I woke up today and checked. Found one reference. Reddit. Someone said the patch had been a hotfix had been applied last night. I was dubious. I checked the patch list, and they did have a hotfix last night. I don't know if they specified exactly what the problem is, but they fixed it. But it does appear to have fixed it. It's what I am really all I care about. Oh, it would have been nice. Apparently they found and patched the bug in PoE 2 several weeks ago. And said they would backport it to PoE 1 and then either forgot or said fuck it. Basically, they've been treating PoE 1 like it's a deprecated product. Generally, I don't think most of the players want to believe that that's the case, but it's not that it's deprecated, but they want to treat it that way. All right, boss time, I think. Yep.
Swords is nothing if he cannot defend his crown.
And
Can you sing one for me too, Mervale? Something upbeat, please.
all right. He's been taken care of. We return to town.
Yes.
Life and attack speed, and 1 resist. More life, 1 resist, no attack speed. One's corrupted. Do I have a green socket to spare? I don't think I do. We'll hold on to that one. We will not hold on to that one.
May fear guide you.
I have twice as many chaoses this league as I have outs. Alright, and we go back to the crystal veins. This to Diala. Hi, Diala.
Pride the desire.
I did.
Don't die, please.
Now I'm gonna go kill Calm. Never remember the name of. Stractormentus. Yeah, well, that would be nice. If not, well, you know, I've been at it for a year, so I have no expectation of a significantly larger viewer base. First 5 lane. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, can't miss what you've never had. I know that I wouldn't want to be a young streamer hoping to make a living at it, because the obstacles in the way are enormous. And frankly, I don't think any amount of luck is going to work. You need to be either incredibly personable, I mean incredibly, or incredibly good at a game or games. Otherwise, there's so many people out there. You've got to have something that you do better than everybody else who's streaming that game at that time. Check and see which mastery we grab for that. But I appreciate the kind thoughts. Thank you. Those are always welcome. They don't cost nothing. Something's down there. Probably like a 4-link. A lot of jewels worth, that's welcome. Are we close to full? Yep. Very close. We'll go back to town and sell some crap. Check and see how long we've got on the boat. So I'm going to guess about 20 odd minutes, 25 minutes. I need to check the path of building. Bear with me for a second. Ooh, we don't grab anything. Interesting. Unexpected, but interesting. Deal damage 20% faster. That one's not bad. On bleeding enemies poison until you can't. Strikes, recover life. Killing. I don't think that's a big deal. The other one we're getting was here. Correct? It is correct. I click on the right thing. I did not click on the right thing. Did I click on the right thing? I did click on the right thing. All right. Let this be a lesson to you, boys and girls. Always click on the right thing.
What do you need now?
Wisdom from the old man. Good life. Nice energy shield. And 2 solid resists. I'll give up a little attack speed for that much. Yeah. Okay, well. Ooh. Okay, that one's pretty good too. I'm pleased with these clothes. That one, fortunately.
You will be remembered.
Click, 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 click. Alright, ooh. That has chance to poison and trap a mine, which I'm leveling up both of those. Let's go ahead and... It is full. I'm going to blow a jeweler's on that. Oh, take that. A couple of chromes ought to get me a blue or two. Or a green or two, I should say. Come on, 2 greens, 2 greens. You could do it. I knew you could do it. Currently at 1325 total. Now almost 1425. Like that. Let's see. Currently 1560. So that is 1173, and that one is 1400.
I'm not smart enough for that.
I gotta stop advancing the level on Flame Dash. And now I don't remember what the answer was. Damn it. Okay. That is 1400. That's the one with the higher DPS. Right? Right. So, we currently now have 1560 DPS. 1790 is more. That's just science. Increasing the damage is good. And back to count. Hope that wasn't just Flame Dash time. Stop leveling that up. So I expect I'm going to be streaming this for a few days. I might stream through until Tuesday. Tuesday I'll be streaming the revamped, redone, resexified, whatever they're calling it, Playthrough Soul. Played BNS a little bit a number of years ago. It wasn't bad. I'm going to give that a spin. But there's also a demo available for... can't remember. Oops, wrong way. New stuff in PoE going? Well, so far the only really new stuff is the Ascendancies, because this is basically the last league, and they just changed all of the Ascendancies to new wacky stuff. So as far as what I've got is one change. It basically is an aura that I can have running at all times that doesn't take any restoration and makes my attacks do a ridiculous amount of damage. It's this thing, Envy. All of my attacks are doing an extra 101 to 141 additional chaos, which basically quadruples the damage I do. But I don't think that will scale. So I believe at about level 60 odd, I will respec out of this and into a different ascendancy and a different skill. So kind of this is This is for leveling, and the leveling part is going just fine. It's nice having, you know, there's a PoE league I haven't played for over 200 days. You know, so it still feels relatively fresh simply because I haven't played it. So. And PoE is a vastly more polished gaming experience top to bottom than PoE 2. And I think it's a pretty fair indicator of how CGG looks at the game. That the bug that was making me crash, keeping me from playing, was fixed in PoE 2 3 months ago, I think. And they said they would backport it to PoE 1 and then never did. Basically, PoE 1 is now, in essence, being treated like it's a deprecated product. And nobody's playing that. How about more life? A little life is good. 1315 to 1370. Alright. Count, time for you to die. He blowed up real nice.
What is it, Exile?
Let's see if we got any goodies. First, let's... that is exactly correct. Didn't expect it to work that way. Okay, nope. Nope. Missed that one. My clicking was suboptimal. I'm a bad clicker. Well, they turned PoE into PoE 2 and shut down PoE 1 completely. They had said that they were both going to be treated equally going forward, and we had seen that that's definitely not the case. I don't think they will want to shut it down. They will try and find ways to encourage veterans and streamers in particular to go to 2. I don't think they're going to have as much success as they expect.
You will be remembered.
PoE 1 is a game about, blasting monsters and getting shitloads of loot. PoE 2 was designed, predicated on, we want to slow things down, make it more tactical, make you hit more buttons, and make everything slow. And they did all of that through the 6 chapters of the story. But after a little while in the end game, it's back to one builds and people flashing across the screen. So they failed on 2 cameras. They haven't made it any slower. All they've done is make the process to get to the end game much, much more and challenging. I'm not saying that PoE 2 is a valueless game. I just think that they are not reading their target audience well. The PoE 1 audience is less likely to, in the long term, like PoE 2 because of those changes. And the PoE 2 audience, which has been very big, not to reduce it at all, are less likely to be the type of gamers who come back to the same game every 3 months. PoE 1 made its money because every 3 months, everybody came back. I don't think that's going to happen with PoE 2. Because most of the new PoE 2 players who never played PoE 1 aren't interested in that kind of game. And unless they make major changes to the leveling process, it's so slow, the PoE 1 players aren't going to like it. Yeah, it's actually faster at the end game now. PoE 1, you might wipe stuff a screen away. PoE 2, you're wiping stuff 2 and 3 screens away on a well-built build. It's terribly unbalanced. One thing that an awful lot of PoE 1 players want is the ability, after having worked through the campaign on their first character, is for additional characters on that league to have an ability to skip or have an accelerated version of the leveling. Because they hate leveling up new characters every single time they want to play a new alt. In every season. Dozens and dozens and dozens of times over the course of a couple of years. But a really good PoE player can get to the end game in like 3 hours here. Getting through the first 3 acts of the new game takes the best players in the world more than 3 hours. So that gap between what the players they currently have want and enjoy and what PoE 2 is offering is pretty large. It's one of those things, well, we'll have to see, and I would agree completely. Yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. Good, I can lose some fire resist. More life. I want more life, Father. That's a movie reference. Let's see. Was there anything else I was going to be doing here? No, I don't think so. Let's cash this in. The crystal veins. There was a guy who said that he was a GGG employee who made a post on 4chan. Believe me, I understand. 4chan, my default value for anything on 4chan is, it's obviously bullshit. But this guy's predictions for what was coming in PoE 2 were almost all right on the nose. I mean, stuff that no one had talked about, no one had leaked, no one had played at ExileCon or anything. So, to my mind, definitely a credible source. And basically, he said the guy in charge now is Jonathan because, well, as was announced, or as was discovered just like yesterday or the day before, Chris Wilson is no longer with the company. He has left the company and retired. So Jonathan is now in charge, and apparently Jonathan hates PoE 1. That's the word that's been used to describe it. He hates it. He hates the fast and all of the rest of everything that the PoE community at large loves.
No love.
Now, assuming that's true, there's no guarantee that it's true. I mean, he was an employee. He may not have liked Jonathan. He may have misinterpreted stuff.
What is it, Exile?
I'm fairly certain he was, or at least, well, I don't. That's what he said. He used the word hate. That he hates everything it's become. I should say. He hates what it's become. That fast, that blasting. What we know for sure is when PoE 2 came out, for instance, Kripparrian, who is the single most important person outside of GGG for the success of Path of Exile, because he adopted it early and he brought a whole lot of people with him into the game who are still playing and are content creators today. People like Mathel. He said at launch of PoE 2, like 2 days after, PoE 2 is ruthless. In other words, it's the ruthless mode from PoE 1. The ruthless mode in PoE 1, we were told, was a side project done by a couple of employees in their spare time. No, it was a test for everything they were putting in PoE 2, and they lied through their teeth. Absolutely lied. They have been very, overall, I would say, dishonest in their treatment of PoE 1. You may remember, if you were a fan of PoE, they said that PoE 1 and PoE 2 were going to run together initially with one game, and you just chose which campaign you wanted to play in. The one I'm playing in right now, or the PoE 2 one. And they let that sit there for a couple of years. Well after they had changed their mind before they told us. Yeah, we changed our mind. 2 different games. Oh, but don't worry. They're both going to be completely developed. Neither one is going to be at an advantage. And now we see that 8 months with no PoE 1 League, and all of the PoE 1 resources pulled onto PoE 2, we see that was a lie too. I do not find the development team credible in their statements about their intent for the 2 games. And I think the primary reason is that they don't want to say that they consider, or at least I would assume Jonathan, consider PoE 1 a deprecated product. They will continue to support it, but it will get not even really secondary attention. For instance, I expect going forward, leagues will appear on PoE 2, and then 6 weeks later they'll appear probably in a smaller, less fleshed out version on PoE 1. And that's what you're going to see. 80% or more of the dev time on PoE 2, new stuff coming out in PoE 2, and then later a lesser version getting moved over to PoE 1, and PoE 1 becoming not a maintenance mode game, but a deprecated mode that gets the attention it needs, not the attention that the players certainly will want. This has been my TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed it.
I'm watching you.
It's a shame. I really liked Jonathan. He always seemed the more friendly and approachable. Yes, because like Guild Wars, and also Guild Wars 2, because Guild Wars 2 we don't know what's happening with because they're not telling us. I liked Jonathan. He seemed much friendlier and more approachable than Mark. Mark has resting bitch face. He always looks angry. I don't think he is. He just has a face that looks that way. But he's the one, I think, who has been... we know he's the one who's at least theoretically in charge of PoE 1.
What do you want?
What do I want? I don't want to purchase things from you. I
Go,
want to
Ronnie.
purchase things from them.
You need help with something?
Let's see, what was it? I was looking for something else that was available. Right. Spell Echo GMP. Fires 4 additional projectiles. We get 1 from that, because we currently are using LMP, which only gives me 2 from 11. GMP. Yeah, that's a big loss in damage. Alright, we got the multi-strike, chain, AoE. I think there's one more thing here I need. Arcanist brand. Unleash, multiple totems, withering touch it is. I actually need 2 of those.
Bye.
I have no available sockets. Oh, I do. I can at least start leveling up the green. The 2 withering touches. I think I have a red over here. I do. We can start leveling that up too. Awesome. All right. Enter the belly of the beast. Back to the crystal veins and into the belly of the beast.
An amazing creature, this beast. Almost ashamed of guilt.
Yeah, we love dead ends. That's one thing I do not understand at all. Most of the changes in PoE 2, I understand. I may not agree with them, but I understand why they want to do them. They want to change the game. There are certain things they like that I'm not going to like, and that's fine. you're a game designer. You design games because you enjoy games. You want to play the games you want to play. You're going to design the games you want to play. One thing I don't understand is how I can forget what I'm talking about 10 seconds after I start. Oh, dead ends. It came back to me. How, especially after so many players absolutely mocked Diablo 4 for how much dead ends and how much backtracking there was. Why they would include such huge maps in PoE 2 that have dead ends and backtracking. It's just, I am completely at a loss to explain it. Why? That particular thing. Most of the stuff, like I said, even the stuff I don't agree with, I can understand why they're doing what they're doing. Would you freaking die? Still wondering who came up with the idea of intestines as an environment. Yeah, the actual belly of the beast. If someone is telling you you're going to have to fight in the belly of the beast, your initial assumption is not going to be what? Actual? They're going to go, no, of course not. It's a euphemism, a phrase. No, it's literal. It's literal. Well, and in PoE 2, Oriatha, I think is her name. The NPC we're chasing in PoE 2, she is playing mommy to a brand new beast. And given the size of this one, I hope for her sake she's not breastfeeding. A weeping essence of torment. Torment? Oh no. Oh, give me some crimson iron. And a strong box. That's a whole lot of stuff. Fair amount of that might actually be of some use to me as well. PoE have strong boxes that can one-hit you? I don't think so. But it does. Almost every boss has a mechanic that can pop. So as an example, my first go-through, in the first act of PoE 2, I died 6 times. Once each to 4 boss mechanics, and then twice to the final boss, who just barely killed me the second time, or it would have been 5 deaths, each one to a boss mechanic I hadn't seen. But, the strong boxes, I'm not sure if... We may not even have strong boxes in it yet. I haven't played for a couple of months. Although strong boxes historically are one of the things that are most likely to kill me. in a new league on my first character, either league mechanics or strong boxes that freeze.
Do you assassins offer a money-back guarantee, Shadow? Well done, assassin. Another satisfied customer.
Hi, Piety.
Malachi,
Pardon me, I have to go find a guy's organs. That's not as much fun as it might sound like.
I'm working with piety. That sounds even stranger when I say it out loud.
Grab the waypoint. Head back to town and sell some crap. And then we're gonna grab this guy's organs. I mean, I can't say I'm experienced at that. There's only one man's organs that I've ever grabbed, and it was really only one organ.
What
Been
do you
grabbed
want?
a lot, though. We currently have 69 life. Please feel free to insert your knife here. 2 resists. I've only got 1. I will hold on to that for somebody else another time, perchance. If I'm having fun with this, I'll probably try another build and another ascendancy. A nice chest piece for a level 32 strength-based character.
You will be remembered.
Gosh, I'll be remembered, guys.
Yes.
Don't suppose you're selling any overpowered claws, are you? 70. Yeah. How about any 4-socket non-chesty stuff? Because I've got a nice chest. I'd like a couple of, like, 4-socket or linked sockets that I can get the colors I want. Yeah, I'm asking for a lot now. I do want to check on one thing really fast, which is blade trap is 4 greens, right? So I need at least 3 greens, if not 4. Am I getting 4 on either of those? Especially that one would be really. Nope, nothing there. All right. So next, organs. Yes, pardon me. I need to go find some organ meat. I got his guts. All right. His entrails.
Obsessed with looks. That wasn't a pretty death.
murders are equal. My boat is back. My ship has come in, metaphorically and in-game. Okay, only in-game. Just stop, please. That's disgusting. Alright, we now have Malachi's lungs.
Oh, do stop mumbling.
More life. Petrified amber. Kaboom, kaboom.
Exquisite.
And now we have his heart.
I don't know much about art, but I know what I like.
Entrails, lungs, heart.
The moment I sit.
Okay, back to not town, to King's March. King's March. Because my ship came in. I'm going to keep saying that. That's of no particular use. All right, Tujin, what do we got for me?
Local?
Give me. A lot of stuff. Wow, that's a lot of two-fisted things. God. And I don't have enough space. Truly. This is
What do you
hell.
need? Aye.
All right, there we go. Let's see. They need more wheat than we sent, and they need wheat. They're giving a whole lot of extra money, so they're getting a bunch of wheat. Well, not a bunch. They'll get what we've got, and they'll like it. Wheat. Start with the wheat. How about that? That'll do for a starter. What else do we got? They can get a bunch of Orcalcamore. Sure. Some orichalcum bars. We have a 1% chance that they'll encounter problems. That's fine. And we want that port, right? Yeah. That port, that port. They're off. Set sail. All right.
Off they go.
Off they go.
What can I do for you?
Make sure we've got enough
Another
money to
beer,
keep
damn
the
it.
city running.
We've much to discuss.
Do we? Do we really have much to discuss?
That will do nicely.
Sell. That is not good. Also not good. Not good. Not good. Underwhelming, but hey, they can't all be winners. You know? All right, Faustus. Black market. Let's see if you just might happen to have a random claw that's really good. Okay? Hit me.
I'd consider.
Nope, that looks lower level. I could be wrong. I might very well be wrong. I've got to check in the hideout. I might actually, I'm not sure if I have percent damage numbers yet for crafting. Yeah, I do. I bet it ends up beating that one. It definitely ends up beating that. Give me a 59. Oh my god. Near minimum. The pain is real. Withering Step, we're leveling up. Unbound Ailments, we're leveling up. Some Lightning Golem we're using. Currently doing 4780. 4924. I really would have thought. That's doing an average of 41. That's doing an average of 70. This has more attack speed than that. I am confused. That number should have jumped more. I guess the really big chunk of the damage is coming off from the envy, so that's probably it. It's not as noticeable because envy is still so big. It's huge. Back to the harvest. And the black core. So, a little bad news for Piety.
I followed your performance.
Coming up in a second.
She
She kind of deserves it,
I
gotta say.
very much enjoyed it. Now you and I will create the most nightmarish of finales together. We're going to make your death really count for something.
No!
What?
Walk it off. Oh, she can't walk it off because she's kind of pinned to the floor. Okay. I'll take care of this for you, Piety. You just sit there. I'll get help.
Just before you murdered me in the Lunaris shadow.
Now, let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare. I gave my life. Nightmare gave me so much more. Accept the gift of immortality. Is the true eternal. Are you
So in love with death.
salvation?
I'm so in love with death, I decided to share it with you, my best friend. That's what happens if you don't get a regular bowel move. Sorry, that's an old guy joke. Remember many years ago seeing a picture of an old guy with a big grin on his face and a t-shirt saying, "I pooped today." Well, I can tell you, after a certain number of years, you understand why you would grin and wear a shirt like that. Sadly, no. A lot of life.
What do you need now?
I'll level up somewhere in there. She got a... She does have... That's... not impressive. None of those are impressive. I'm not
Go,
impressed.
Remy.
Occasionally depressed. It's suppressed.
Of course.
Possibly oppressed.
I don't think I need to be doing that right now.
Bye, Diala.
I was right. Act with care.
We're off to the ascent. Alright, who's dropping the purple crap? That stuff is no fun. Especially horrible in PoE 2, although they had to tone it down in PoE 2. It was so amazing. I like go! Bonk. Some more orichalcum for me. Recipe. Wonder what happens if I push this button. Spoiler, I get teleported. The gouger. I'm not sure at the top of my head if I've ever played. Yeah, I have played Crossroads at least once before. Not often. Yeah, a few times. Some more orichalcum. Finish. We did. There we go. 39 orichalcum. Ooh, there we go. See if we can get some decent boots out of those. 4-link, all green. That means we can get a better single target on. Which I haven't played. see if we can get lucky. I always pick up these bindles if I can. Just a habit. Never gotten anything good, but one of these days.
An exile. And thank you.
Hi, Lonnie. Let's see. Currently, our defenses are pretty good. We need cold more than any of the resistances, so we'll grab Sapphire Prince.
Remember, we
Unlike these, some time ago. Now, where was I?
Hi, Utula. That's a no. Yes, that's a real yes. A little evasion, a little energy shield, max life, cold, and oh look, an open suffix for another resist. That is a new ring for me. Let's see. I don't think this is going to replace anything, but we'll check. That's a pretty decent batch of swag, if I may use that phrase. Let's see. 70 life is a lot. 50 life. Cold and lightning resists. We're going to be way over on cold. That's fine. We under on lightning? No, we are over cap on all of our resists already. That is pretty handy. We've got freeze and blood, and well, let's see if we can get lucky and get one of those as a replacement for this. Sorry, wrong one. No. Yeah, that's not especially good. All right. So currently, that has Withering Step. We're at 2162, and that would be
I'm not smart enough.
not great. Because of Flame Dash? No, not just because of Flame Dash. Holy crap. What the shit? I just blew everything up. Int. I don't have the int for all of my blue gems. I don't have the int to wear my shoes anymore. That, okay, that was painful. I can fix it easily enough. Just a bit annoying. I broke everything. Hello there. No suffixes on that. Do I have another better hat? My defense is like. This is gonna take me a minute. I'm gonna lose 30. Was it 34? The gold run. Yeah. That's gonna drop us down to 50s. Right. Now everything's back again. What the hell was that? How did everything break? And now I go to my. What? I'm confused. 3593. Okay, that one's the better one. 4691. 4903. That is the only thing that was breaking things. What the hell? I am confused. I am often confused. Let's get that straight. Alright, it's going to take me a minute to get my shit together here. Hold on. Alright. These boots. What essences do we have? Do we have any good essences? Energy shield. That's not a really good essence. Minions, no. Avoid being shocked, no. Dex, no. This is not going. Cold resist. Life. Boots. What are the boots? 15 to 30. That's not great. I'll take the risk. We can get the max on that. That won't be bad. Give me movement speed. 1 resist, please. 1 poor resist. But space for another. It's going to be... And once again, everything's broken. Because of the int on the boots.
Not smart enough for that.
Requires int. What is my int that it's so freaking low? 46. Alright. This may require a little bit of dancing on my part. Let's go ahead. Oh. Shitski. In this game a few times, it looks fun. Yeah, oh, it's definitely, it is, despite what people have pushed back against the Diablo team for saying, why don't we use the word Diablo alike? And I've always used the word Diablo. Yeah, it is a Diablo alike. It is fun, it is very deep and complicated. I don't want to underestimate that that's really a thing. It is quite complicated. Like right now, I am juggling a whole bunch of my gear to try and optimize. 49.30. Right. So, that is my best set of weapons for pure damage purposes. These can go into... Yeah, if you played Diablo, you understand the basics of how this one works. Same deal, it's got a lot of complexities. For instance, your skills can have support. So for instance, I'm using Cobra Lash as my primary attack. And because it has these other gems connected with a link here, they support them. So this increases my chance to poison, this increases the amount of chaos damage I do, and this makes me shoot out extra projectiles. But they have to match the colors. You can change the number of sockets, the color of sockets, all that stuff is manageable, but it also takes up the currency in the game. All of these are functional. All the currencies. But right now, I have my major attack, Cobra Lash, has 4 links. Now I can get my secondary attack to also have links. So we're going to work on that next. Pardon me a sec, I need to check and see which the links on that are. Blade Trap, Swift Assembly, Withering Touch, and Chance to Poison. Blade Trap, Swift Assembly. Yes, Poison goes there. Blade Trap goes there. Swift Assembly goes there. And Withering Touch goes there. I managed to yoink pretty much everything else out of my items to try and get things to fit. They drop off mobs. They have improved the ability to get them from other players. They added a currency exchange. So if you have Chaos and you want Orbs of Fusing or any of these combos, you can trade them. There is basically what amounts to an auction house. Whatever the current price is, you can get them for. That is assuming you are in a trade league. You can also play the game solo self-found, where you only get the stuff that drops off mods. It is a fun mode to play, and actually, I'm playing in trade league so I can trade the currencies. That's really fast and easy. Trading items takes a lot of time and patience. But I've only ever, except for trading currency, which they just added about 8 months ago, I've only traded an item once. Alright, we definitely want Withering Step. We're leveling that up. Withering Touch. We want our Herald of Agony back, please. Am I going to have to buy a crappity ass Flame Dash? I am. Despair we want. Life provides a lot of despair, but who doesn't want more? Unbound Ailments. Skitter Bots. That's the despair. That's the Unbound Ailments. We're just leveling that up, I think, right? We're just leveling that up. We do have a socket to keep leveling that up. I'm going to have to buy a lower level Flame Dash because I just don't have the int to drive this one. I shouldn't have been leveling it up as I was leveling up. Alright. I am now casting auras and such. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There it is. So, Despair, Withering Step. I think we want Withering Step there, and we want Blade Trap there. And I am going to have to go buy Flame Dash. Be available in Act 1. There are a few NPCs that sell some of the gems, and then once you get about halfway through the campaign, there's an NPC that sells all the gems. The end game is extremely deep. Complicatedly deep. No dash. I don't think. Nope, no dash here. I stream usually 6 or 7 times a week. Pretty much every night. Usually at 5 p.m. Pacific or thereabouts. During PoE leagues, my hours are a lot more flexible. I'll stream longer, and I'll stream earlier. I'll also stream earlier if there's something launching in the day. Flame Dash, please. You gotta have a Flame Dash for me, right? No. Have I screwed myself? In a bad way? Not one of the good ways? I knew I needed to stop leveling that up. I just wasn't smart enough.
Hello.
Maybe? Be Flame Dash?
Be careful.
Really? I can't buy a Flame Dash from any of these? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I can probably get it from Ciosa. Crap. Alright. Give me a sec. I want to make sure I've got the right currency for Ciosa. I can never remember what currencies he wants for what. Library. The docks. Laris Temple. Library. I Ciosa. Flame Dash. Yay. There was much rejoicing. Really? I don't have a socket for the damn thing?
Go with care.
Where were we? In the Overseer's Tower. Alright. Bear with me here. I'm almost back to actually playing the game again. Summon Lightning Golem, Despair. That's the skitter bots. Do I really? Really? I don't need the Lightning Golem. I need that. Leveling up over here. I need that level. Yeah, alright. So we can live without the Lightning Golem for sure. That was a luxury, not a necessity. Let's see. Yeah, and all is well. Here we go. That's right, it's a trap. Duh. Yeah, that seems okay. Another level for me. God damn it. That's the skitter bots. This is the passive skill tree. If you've never seen Path of Exile before, it looks ridiculous and scary as fuck. It's complicated, but nowhere near as complicated as it looks. But it is complicated. The different classes start in different locations. And not all skills are available in all areas. Or available at lesser versions. You know, so if you're a caster, you're more likely to find stuff up here you're looking for. If you want to hit things with a big mallet, you're down here. That kind of thing. Bows, down here. But yeah, the basics is it's very similar base gameplay to Diablo. Now, a lot of people have just been calling them just ARPGs, which is certainly reasonable. But there's a lot of other games that are ARPGs that don't play like a Diablo. And this one plays a lot like a Diablo. So I've always called them Diablo-alikes. But when the game director for Diablo said, why don't we just call these Diablo-alikes? Everyone gave him a hard time. I've been calling them that forever. So I think he was right. So there. Mind you, I don't think he's right on most of the things he said, but in this particular case, yeah, he was right. The Diablo-alike. Also, it's free to play. And you have a limited number of stash tabs for storing things. And that's where you would most likely end up spending money if you spend money. Everything else other than that is cosmetics. But the stash space is a pain point in the game, and that's, you know, they want you, in any free-to-play game, they have to give you pain points to give you a reason to spend money. And in this game, it is the storage. Very few games, free-to-play games, can make all of their money on cosmetics. A few can. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to that. Maybe. Yep. Sadly, nothing in the box includes. I just got his actual eyes. Which has always struck me as a little bit creepy. Eyes. I just do eyes. I made your eyes. If only you could see what I'd seen with your eyes. Old guy movie reference. In fact, oh, sorry, wrong shoulder. Wrong way. That movie reference right there. Oh, wrong head. Wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong head. Yeah, it is the wrong head. That's for sure. I have one that works much better. I keep it in a box. My functioning head. This is my second. This is my backup brain. How about some more Crimson Iron? $57 Crimson Iron. Am I gonna spend it all? Pardon me? So every 3 months, historically, until very recently, the PoE team would bring out a new series of game mechanics every 3 months. Really remarkable. And if they ended up liking the results, they'd add them to the base game. Otherwise, they would remove them from the next lead. But that means they've layered on lots and lots and lots of layers of additional game mechanics. So, playing the game can be really daunting. What? No. 58 or 38. 58 or 38. Or Crimson Iron. Once you get your PC, definitely be trying it out. Cool. Keep in mind, it is very complicated. It's not very friendly. They have a PoE 2, which went into early access 3 months ago, 2 months ago. It will, when they eventually release it, it will also be free to play. But right now, you have to pay to get access to the early access. And it is much better at explaining things than PoE 1 is. It's easier to start. I would recommend tracking down a few videos. And your first time in, probably a build guide would be a good idea. Or you can simply just go straight at it right from the start and know going in that you may only play a few hours before you decide that, okay, now I understand why I might want to. That's another level for me. Yeah, it can be very overwhelming. And historically it has been actively hostile to new players. It has a terrible retention rate for new players. You know, because stuff like the passive tree scares the shit out of people. Now, most of it's just little things like that, you know. Oh, attack speed, dash speed, dexterity, and intelligence. That's pretty simple. Dexterity, simple. But then some of them, not so much simple. So it is scary and imposing. Not as bad as it looks, but still scary. Let me check where I was going on the tree. Attack speed and accuracy here, I think. No. Here? There. What is my current accuracy? Wrong button. Right button. My current accuracy is only 88%, so yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see. How about Jade Flask, I think. And Valenta.
For freedom.
I gotta sell crap to make space so I can pick up the damn book. Sell. Alright, Valenta, give me the book. Give me the book. Thank you. Another point. Another 4% attack speed and 10% increased global accuracy. So 88%, I think, before. And now it's at 90. Cancel that.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
I'm going to pull that off and put that in. Critical strike chance doesn't really matter for this build. Reduce charges. That's good. On the other hand. That and there. That's it was. What'd we get? Strength and int. Critical strike. Multi-lethal lightning skills. Johan. How close are we to having our ship come in? 7 minutes. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Should be streaming for the whole weekend. So what they did is, because they've had all of their people working on PoE 2, PoE 1, which normally has a league every 3 months, hasn't had a league, new mechanics, for almost 9 months. And the players were not happy when they were told that they shouldn't expect one anytime soon. So they decided that it would be a wise idea for them Delirium. It would be a wise idea for them to spend a little bit of time mixing things up to bring people back to PoE 1. And so every class, well, there are a total of 19 ascendancies. When you reach a certain accomplishment in the game, you can choose an ascendancy. Ascendancy gives you different, much better powers. They're big power jumps. And what they did is they changed up all 19 ascendancies just to change the game up. So that's the change that they've made. Now we have Deliria. This is one of the old League mechanics. That is now in the game. Would you freaking die? You freaking died. Long way. So basically, I have moved into the realm of Delirium, and I'm running through the same map, and in addition to the regular boss, or regular mob, there are also Delirious mobs. And when we reach the end, if we run out of Delirium, we get extra. That's what happens with a League mechanic that they like. They'll make it less complicated and they will add it to the core gameplay. And because that's been 4 of those a year, not all of them get added, but probably at least 2, half on average. And that's over the course of like 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, something like that. So there are a lot of mechanics. Some of which are more successful than others as League mechanics. And my rewards, please. Thank you. Flame dash. How about no? Oh no. Work early, catch the rest of tomorrow. Hey, thank you. I'm always happy when someone says something like that. Yeah, I stream most nights, 5 p.m. Pacific. 5 p.m. Pacific. 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe. Morning in Asia, Australia, New Zealand. I'm going to go back to town. Thank you for hanging out and chatting. It's all the crap. You'll notice that the performance drops when I move into town. That's because, well, all of these people have such pretty, impressive cosmetics. And it takes them a while to load in. Nope. That's a lot of life. Definitely a keeper. But right now, that would torpedo my resistances. I mean, it would drop my fire down to 37%, basically doubling the amount of fire damage I take. I can't, as much as I would like to, realistically do that just yet. I'm going to need better gear when I get to the end of this act, and I lose 30% off all of my resists anyway. That's going to hurt. Always does. Alright, back to the Chamber of Innocence. submarine. Still in. I don't know about flask ones. I can never. For a link. Yeah, flask ones. Those are a maybe. My ship, so to speak. I will now promptly forget that the ship has come in. Go back to life. Pardon me. Another level. Glorious. Currently, 89% chance to hit. Bet it's 100. Oh, 97. It's still not 100. The pain. Pain is real and really painful. Oh, big improvement. It'll be fixed in a minute. My next level up will be at 100. Maps or not. Looks like no. Bonk. I hit my head. Sanctum of Innocence.
The world must be cleansed of impurity.
Alright, phase 1 complete. Now, he has who let the god out? hate proximity bubbles. For anyone who may not be aware of that, what that is, it's a bubble around those guys. It means you can't do any damage unless you're inside the bubble. And we players of PoE, there are a few things we unanimously hate. And prox bubbles, generally. He's a great big jerk.
You, and only you, I shall say.
I need more pockets.
I need more pockets, God. I freaking hate that vocalization so much.
I am sin.
And, nope, somebody's waking up. I hate to say it, but somebody's waking up. I don't know how they got Kitava in there in the first place. Damnation.
What in damnation have you
I'm just doing a guy's job, you know? Just doing a thing. Back there. Hi, Lonnie.
You deserve recognition.
Green, please.
Once Kitava has got...
Let's see what we can... Ow. Alright, just don't have much in the way of orbs for kind of throwing them around. It's 59 and 2 good resist. 106 life is a buttload. And come on, have it open. Fuck, all the suffixes are full. Filled or full. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. And now I just remembered that I do have to go to Kingsport, whatever the hell the name of it is, and check what my boat brought in.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
Yeah, we do it for freedom. That's just too much life not to take, so we're going to take it. Okay, we've got more cold resistance than we know what to do with. I'm going to live dangerously and waste an alk. I hope to get decent life and 2 resists. No life and no resists.
Hello. Remember, we do this for freedom.
Yeah, that was a waste. This, on the other hand, no, that's not going to make me great either. All right, off to
We've much to discuss.
King's March, not Kingsport. Sorry, King's March. Hardening on. Oh my god.
You should really.
And what are our rewards? Fat loot! First of all, orb. That's kind of nice. Let's see. That one wants 36 wheat. No, it's a little bit of wheat. 36 is more, plus it has a nice big bonus. So we're going to Nakano. And they need 36 wheat. I want to make sure we give them at least 36 wheat. A little bit of corn as well. Growing bodies want corn. A little bit of every single thing. How about that? At least one of everything that we currently have access to. And done. We select that port. Set sail. It's 48 minutes. They'll be back. They'll be back. They can't quit me.
Need something smithed.
Smelting improvements. Increase smelting speed. Sure.
We're just getting into the swing of things.
I know we are. Increase ship speed. Okay. 15%.
Welcome.
Still not up to being able to do anything with them. Special. We can upgrade this. We can. Well, no need for us to upgrade this yet because we haven't found any bismuth, so we don't need to upgrade it so that we can do stuff with bismuth. We don't have enough crimson iron bars to upgrade the farm.
What can I do for you?
I suppose you can disenchant for us yet. No, didn't think so.
Well, hello, hello, hello.
Let's see. No. That one's actually pretty good. Oh, maybe not for that level, but anyway, we'll hold on to it. We might want to use it in a build later.
Happy hunting.
Garsh, thanks.
March
Ikiaho's Promise. Regen life, mana, increase life and mana recovery from flasks. Used while on low life or low mana. I can't see ever making any build. Ever. Ever, ever. Seriously. Yeah, we want to keep that where it is, I think. Alright, we've done our business here. We're back to Act 5. Chamber of Innocence. Well, we now have to fight our way back out. I didn't get the quests in town. I don't think you need them. I think you can just get credit if you take care of them. Yeah, I missed a
We're glad you made it. Lani's told me. Innocence blesses your journey.
Right, back to the Chamber of Innocence. Back through the torched courts. See, we went through, and in the chaos that followed our banishing of innocence, the whole place has gone hot. kill one god and the whole place, they just fall to pieces. There's no way through there. They're shooting through the walls. You can't do that. That's just not allowed. Rocks bubbles. I hate you so much. Loop. Multiple Prox bubbles. We hate those even more. Prox bubbles we hate. Multiple Prox bubbles we multiply hate. Not that one. That one. We no longer will be missing things. Our chance to hit is now 100%. Fanatics of Kitava have taken over the city, and Kitava himself has been unleashed. I didn't mean to do it. Kind of. I don't want to say my fault, but it is because of what I did. Innocent. Kava is the Karui god of hunger. And not, oh, I would like a snack hunger. Or I'm going to devour the world. Grab this waypoint, but we're not going to go into the ossuary yet. A couple of things we need to do out here first. I mean, we could do the ossuary. I prefer to do the other stuff so that I don't forget. Oh, we climbed it down. Yep. Stone ring. I never remember which one that is. Despair. I had better not continue to level that one up. Ooh, Chaos Orb. You like it? A little soul fight. Not a bunch, but a little. Anywhere there's soul fight, there are always going to be 3 nodes, at least. Most of the time, just 3 nodes. So we got at least 2 of them. There's the 3rd. Nice. as Nico has one of my favorite weird voiceover. Sniff that. Thanks. Rather not. Alright, we get to kill Utula, who, well, until Kitava woke up, was a vendor back in the camp for this area. Now he is Utula. He has a little speech, and I kill him faster than speech takes. Sadly, they didn't make me wait for him to finish his speech. Next up, a reliquary. Need to find Tava's relics, bits and pieces of the god. Now we got plenty of space. That comes later. I really hate these reliquarians. They hop up, but you can't kill them for a second. They finish their hot. It just makes them annoying. Also the rare ones. Well, this numbers is nice. Feels like it. There we go, 45 will count them. See those little reliquarian assholes clinging on down there. Just jerks, that's all. Tukahama's tooth. The first of his torments. Did he get his jaw? I can't remember the third one. Oh, level. Yeah, better. Let's get our points too. We don't have the int to spare. And this is his job, Valiko's job. One of the other gods. Tukahama is the god of death, I believe. Something of an unusual thing for a game. Although not that unusual when you consider that they're from. The game company is located in New Zealand. They use Pacific Islander cultural references throughout. Not exclusively. Oops, don't want to get hit by those. There you go, Eddie. Almost, son. Almost there. Inakora's hair. Now we head back to town. There's a shortcut back to town if you're not aware of it. You got to make sure you finish off what you were doing first, though, because you can't go back. Except the long way to fight your way through the map again. This is a weirdness from them reusing previously.
Not all slaves. Remember, we do this.
The High Priest.
I could hope to get lucky on that. Odds are long. Like long indeed. Where are we off to next on our little journey around all of the goodies? Pardon me for a second. I need to check. We've got those points. And those. That. We don't have that yet. We really need that. Probably. What's the... Oh, that's why. All right. Then we can do that. Yep. We're doing it to get the mastery skill.
Greetings.
All right. Not terrible. Both of those are not bad, but it does mean I'm going to lose freeze and bleeding busters. At least for now. Life, cold, and light. 3 links. If I can re-roll that and get sockets on, that would be an improvement. Significant. Big ask, though. You may hear some weird music in the background. It's in-game. That's the Goblin Band they brought in as one of the cosmetics you could purchase. A little Goblin Band that follows you around. They do the same music over and over and over again, and generally people hate it. Not a big deal to me, particularly, but I completely understand why they hate it. Flask, but it goes in the same place as flasks. Time class. Interesting. That goes there. Flesh eater. Just like mom used to make. Not my mom, but somebody's. Attack speed, int, fizz damage, no open affixes. Might still be better. That's 100. That's 70. That's up 50 per. This is slightly higher damage. We lose mana. Not sure if that matters. There's a little global accuracy, but we'll find our accuracy. Got Herald of Agony skitter box on it right now. So right now we are at 2884. 200 DPS increase. Yeah, we can do by moving those there and there. Hold on to. Let's see, despair. Yeah, all right. Got the blue ones that were not advancing. Let's get the strength, right? Right. We back to the ossuary, which we skipped. We're almost reaching the end of Act 5, which is basically the halfway point of the game, although the second half does go faster than the first. 5 acts in the first half. 5. Alright. Resummon the Skitterbots. Resummon the Herald of Agony. Am I missing one? I think I am. Whirling Blades. I'm not currently using, but we can go ahead. That there. Got Despair. Withering Step is there. Yeah, everything's slotted up. I'm not currently using that skill. Pardon the yawn again. Oh my god. The old man has just fallen apart. And it's happening right in front of you. In front of your very eyes. Actually, what I've read, yawning is caused by an excess of carbon dioxide in the blood. The more I yap, the less I breathe. Over time, I tend to be more yawning. For physical reasons. In this case, not because I'm an old man. No. Although I'm an old man. One of the things when you beat the big boss of Act 5 is he weakens your elemental resistances. So from whatever percentages you have, you lose 30%. Not just your elemental resistance, but also chaos. Which means then I have to spend a bunch of time rebalancing all of my resists. Let's screw this up. And that usually takes 20 minutes or half an hour. Very boring stuff. That's what I'm going to be calling it on weekend. After we defeat Kitava. Act 5 Kitava. Fight him again in Act 10, and we lose another 30% off all of our resists. Physical damage.
We may just discover the truth of this world.
And here we go, the ruined square. And we need to go to the top of the cathedral and find our way across the top. I didn't want to go back in there, but I did go back in there. I misclicked. Ooh, 3 crap. Cards are used to re-roll all of the cards in the sockets. And another yawn. Breathe. Aerate. People always say to streamers, hydrate. How about aerate? That's what I need to do. I need to do more aeration. Well, let's go to the cathedral rooftop, shall we? Shall we? Siege was not in great shape. As you can tell. Looking underneath. Needs to be on fire. That's what happens when you let the worshippers the hunger have their way with things. The barbecue just gets out of control. Take the chance that it's a kiss of death, but it does look like they fixed the bug that was causing the crashes. Nope. No crashes today at all. Not before stream, and obviously not good, because this is a game I kind of enjoy just mindlessly checking my brain at the door and just blast. We can reserve. Certain passive skills like these take up mana permanently. And the amount that is permanently taken up was just reduced. So now I have mana to use for more reservations. And here's Kitava, but not really. He's still wearing his business casual. And now he's taken off the tie and unbuttoned the shirt a couple of buttons. And now, he's had a bit too much to drink, and he's going to embarrass himself at the company party. He's running around bucking. And now he's feeling it. Way too much to drink. Definitely. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up. Oh no. There it is.
The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished. There is no shame in...
And that's permanently weakened. Minus 30% to all resists. It sucks.
I'm Captain Lily Roth.
She's Lily Roth.
And we sail.
The Elven
Remember,
Great Class.
this ain't...
And now we go through the same maps. The maps have been altered, so they're not identical. But we have to work our way through the same
All right.
5 maps.
Say, don't think time and tide wait for no man.
I sin. Vestal.
Now there's a pair of
Darkly.
here that Nessa. I saw.
Let's see. Almost could make something out of that. No. Yeah, that's terrible. Life in a low res. That's all three suffixes, right? Oh my. It hurt. It causes me physical pain. I'll get over it in time, but
Farewell.
contrary to what Dalton says in Roadhouse, pain does hurt. That is 525. That's a lot of mana. Please get a good affix. Fuck, I hate that affix. It was so good. Up until then, it was so good. Just hate that affix. It screwed me. It did. Essence Worm. And I think we'll place that there as a possible future thing. Real quick check to see if any of these guys have got any goodies for a while.
Still alive, are we?
Opinions vary. No, 5 links just sitting there waiting for me. Sad to say. I am doing well, thank you. It depends. Sometimes I love it, and sometimes I just play it. I'm enjoying it right now. I would say more than I enjoyed PoE 2. PoE 2, early access though. Sometimes I love it. Sometimes there's a league that I play the living shit out of, that I play an enormous amount. 8 or 10 characters to max. The end game. Some leagues, I didn't even finish a first character to get them to maps, but that's only happened like once or twice. Most leagues, I'm going to play 3 or 4 characters to maps. So, the answer is, sometimes I do love it. Sometimes I just play it and then move on to something else. It's a great and frustrating game at the same time. He didn't have a single freaking
Farewell.
Claw. How much time do we have, Johan? How much time do we have until our ship arrives? When does our ship come in? 9 minutes. And my resists are... I am retired. So, in as far as I work at all, I would say that streaming would be it, but it isn't really work. At least not for me. I'm fortunate enough to be retired. I've been playing computer games as my primary method of keeping myself entertained for, well, since about 1980. I am a real, genuine old-timer. All right, I need fire and lightning resists. I can't afford to lose that because that's 34 resists on everything. No available suffix. I needed the int for that one. I no longer need the int on that, so I can replace that with a resistance. That's one. That doesn't... Wow, that is so bad. I don't have a better freaking amulet after this. You can certainly share. It's a little concerning that you'd have to ask. But go ahead. I'm scared. A little. Oh, that's got better resists. Fire and lightning. Cold and lightning. Cold's okay. Open prefix, I can give it life. It'll be better than that one. Not much. Cold's okay, though. Is that cold and fire? It's cold and lightning. Need fire and lightning. Alright, this one's got nothing. That one's got a lot of cold. Life, a little bit of cold, and some lightning. Good chunk of fire. What'd I give up? A lot of life. A lot of life. Why is this always so painful? Oh, the suffixes are taken again. Why? Why are they this way? Why do they always fill up the suffixes? I'm cursed. Cursed. Shoot. Hear that.
What now?
Don't suppose you got anything that's gonna help me out here, is it? Probably not. Lightning. Wow, that's a terrible affix. Those are some really crappy. That one's not terrible. At all. 87 life. I'll give up 20 life, but I'll be able to drop a suffix on it. Old. We have 2 suffixes that we can add. I think it was just 2. No, maybe 3. We might be able to pull this off. That has full suffixes. That has full suffixes. That has full suffixes. That hasn't. That doesn't. Yes, it does. Well, what didn't? Was that the only thing? I could have sworn I had 2. Full suffixes. Pardon me as I triple check shit. Full suffixes. Suffix. Sorry, we can change that. So we have 3. We can change that from int to lightning or fire. That can have lightning or fire, and this can have lightning or fire. Cool. So, how much fire do we need? We need about 34%. That's going to be 2 of them. How much lightning? We can go fire, lightning, and fire and lightning. I'm not interested. Thank you, Bernice. Fire. Oh, thank you, Jukebox. Don't tell anyone. I would never make fun of the people who've been making fun of Diablo 4. That would be mean of me. Certainly I would never do that. Alright, so cold, fire, and lightning are all okay-ish. So if we drop fire and cold, 4 to 6 to all. I don't have multiple resists. 5 to 8 to all. I'm gonna take that. It's gonna hurt, but those are acceptable. All right. Painful, yes, it was painful. So we go back to town and we will take care of the beach. Clear that off. That'll open up purchasing all of the skill gems in the game. And we'll get close and hopefully finish up waiting for the ship to arrive. Because I've been waiting for my ship to come in. Delirium. Delirious. There, no. God. You not finish off everything? No. Hey, stop that. Behave. I have to send you to your room. So my resists are okay. They're not good. They're probably why are you not dead yet? Poor ma'am. Because you had a whole lot of stuff you were carrying. All done. Well, that's my first death, and I can't remember ever dying on this map. I just didn't move far enough out. Wow, that hurt. My ship has now arrived. Damn it. I've never died there before. I just didn't move. I needed to move just a little. I didn't think there were enough mobs left to kill me. There was like only 2 mobs left at all. Do I not get the rewards from... Those are the only mobs that were left, were those 3. Do I not get the... Oh, there's the rewards for the delirium. There it is.
I need more pockets.
Disappointed. Alright. Wrong button, right button. We need to talk to Lily Roth. Pictures of Lily. Lily, oh Lily. Old guy music reference.
While you be skulking about.
That. Nope. me why. Simple question. I'm just looking for answers. I'm just a simple man looking for simple answers to complicated questions. Oh wait, I can be an American citizen.
I don't think I need to be doing that right now.
So disappointed I died. Such a dumb way. Suppress. Let's see. Strength, dex. Blind does not affect your light radius. Oh, well, that's important. Blind you inflict is reflected on you. I'm going to be playing Blind Prophet. I don't need other people to blind me more. You can't be double blind. Well, unless you're a test. Life, cold resist, cannot be chilled, dex. It's way better than what we've got. We lose fire and lightning. Resists. Those are the two we can least afford to lose. Can't do it. But what we are going to do, kill that. Hey, Johan.
Hail.
It's present time. Take me to King March. I want to cash in my presents. Drum roll, please. Tujin?
Got some goods in from the
Got some goods? Let me see them goods. Show me my goods. Those goods are a little underwhelming. Alright, what do we got? Those guys want a whole shitload of wheat and are paying double price for it. So, how much wheat do we have? Not enough. 65 wheat. Alright. We'll sell what we've got. Let's see. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Good chunk of that. We'll drop these back a bit. We don't want this to get too high where we're at risk of failure. We'll give them a pumpkin. Just one. One pumpkin should be more than enough for an entire city, don't you think? There we go. 1% chance. Guaranteeing that the pirates will attack the ship. One port. Off to there. Set sail. 41 minutes and 45 seconds from now.
What can I do for you?
Is that the exile I spy?
Yes, it's the exile you spy. We got nothing to sell.
Good luck to you.
We got some orbs. And a unique. Pardon me, yawn again. How we doing on gold? Not a lot of gold. I'm going to burn 642 and hope to get lucky. Come on, you can do this for me. Come on. You've got this. It's a random, and I'm not even going to look yet. I'm going to drop a bunch of gold into
Decisions must be made.
the town slush fund, so to speak. Currently have 2,000 in it. We're going to add another 2,000.
I'll add it to our balance.
It has been added to my balance. Now, what'd we get? Disappointment. That's what we got.
Ahoy there.
Deep and lasting disappointment. Oh, that's life. Well, we have finished out Act 5. We have semi-balanced our
Hail!
Where? It doesn't look like it's raining. The sun's shining. What do you mean hail? The only thing we can add is not any helpful to us. Not any helpful. You like that English languaging? I can English language with the best of them. We'll go back to town. I'm going to call it an evening. I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me. As always, I appreciate it very, very much. I should be back tomorrow, possibly early, but definitely at the usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night, Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. But maybe as early as noon or 1, depending on how I'm feeling. I tend to play a lot on stream when it's a new league for PoE. This isn't strictly speaking a new league, but it is a new event. But I might not. I might not wait. I might just wait until 5 p.m. and do the usual shtick. That's the plans. At least through the weekend. Or one other thing, there's a demo I would like to try out. I might want to try out on streams. The game looks interesting. I'll get that name. Lost Skies is the game, and the demo is available. There's also the character creator for Dune Awakening. Maybe I could do that on stream too. And then Tuesday is Blade and Soul Neo, the redone version of Blade and Soul. I played a little bit of Blade and Soul a while back, and it was okay. So I'm going to give that a shot as well. So those are my plans for the upcoming few days. I hope the rest of your Friday night goes great. I hope your weekend kicks ass, as always. I will require a complete report with details of all the ass kicking your weekend does on my desk first thing. Anyway, I'm back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.